Right, welcome back to another Outlying Wainwright adventure. And today we've got a couple of very small fells just south of Windermere. First we're going up Finsthwaite Heights. We've just parked at Newby Bridge just by the Swan Hotel. There's a free lane there. And we've got the old buddy back, old Dave Glenn Hewitt. Well, there we go. Stole him back from Mary and Derek for 1 week only. But anyway, but more importantly, it's a dry day and there are paths, look, see? Oh, maybe that way. Quit off here. Finsthwaite, there we go. Well signposted, so can't really get lost, so yeah, might keep dry feet on this one. Right, welcome to Waterside Knot. So, anyway, just thinking back there, this is a very clear morning, very pleasant. I've probably only had one nice walking day this summer, and that was in the South Coniston Fells way back in June, late May I think it was. I think it was the hottest day of the year. I've had not like that since. We've been getting sort of one nice day and then 2 weeks of crap. But aye, good to have Dave back. There's been an Oasis reunion this week, but this one's more important. Glenn Hewitt and Hostel. Hostel and the Fossil. Alright. So anyway. Alright, so still working our way up this forest. Can't be too much more ascent. It's only 180 metres, something like that, this hill, but yeah, great path, so I'm thankful. I think actually most of the difficult outlying fells are done now, so we're at a junction here. Do we know which way? Two paths, one going right and one going left here, so that one looks a bit sketchy, but aye, like I say, it's been a lovely day. I've had a nice drive down from the north to Skidder all the way down to south of Windermere. It's about 40 miles, so I set off pretty early, about 5 AM, so pleasant drive, nice pockets of mist on all the lakes, very clear. Great photography day if you're into that sort of thing. But anyway, we decided which way. That way. Brilliant. We're not lost anymore. Right, so we're just continuing to work our way up this forest and we came across an old relic from the past. This little tower. It's like, here we go. To the living, ode to those who no longer can speak, to tell their story for them. Says Law Milos. That's a foreign name. Doesn't sound very ancient. Right. Commemorating Battle of Cape St Vincent, Camperdown, Netherlands. Some big European battles it looks like there. Interesting location. It's on the south banks of Windermere here. Finsthwaite Tower, here we are. Restored 2018-ish. Beautiful. Reminds me of them towers they used to build to protect against Vikings. We've got one in the north at Harby Brow. But, anyway, some weird lock here. Oh, that's locking. Anyway, oh, sun's coming up now. It's getting right warm. Ella's Glade. Well, I don't know who Ella was. She's got a nice little playground. Anyway, try to find the path now, which should loop round and find the route up onto Finsthwaite. That's it, so we just came down through the forest and we've got our first glimpses of Windermere just in the difference there. Quite busy this weekend. Driving down through Grasmere, I've seen a group of about 200 people. Must be preparing for a triathlon of some sort. It's the last weekend of the school holidays, so parking will be limited this weekend, but like I say, get here early enough, you'll be fine. And I believe over here to the right of Windermere, this must be Gummers How. Quite looking forward to that one. It's quite easy as well. Probably one of the most special ones we've got left to do, really. So we're just going to continue down here and loop round. It's good having Dave with us. I don't get to see any of these extra bits of the walk. I just go up and down. This is just lovely. Thanks, Dave. Right, that's it, just down through the forest. There's a gate turning left here. This will take us into Finsthwaite village, and on the other side of this gate we should be able to see Finsthwaite Heights, which has now become quite high up. Bit of ups and downs, but not too bad. We've been going 45 minutes, but I must be up here somewhere. Cracking. Some decent views of Windermere on this round here. Great knot wood, that's what we've just walked through. Anyway, onwards. So there's not a lot to say on this walk really, it's just a lovely little bimble through nice easy paths. It's one I'd highly recommend really. No stress whatsoever. A rabbit. Bunny. It's just a bimbling through Finsthwaite village there. Through folks' back gardens, but it's actually a public footpath. I think the track must be down through this gate here. I can see it on the other side there. Snaking over towards yonder. Aye, lovely. It must be just up here somewhere, I would say. Finsthwaite Height. So working our way through another forest here, and we're coming to Finsthwaite Heights from the north side of it, I believe. So I don't think it's going to be too much further up here. Putting in some quite decent ascent right now. It's a good path still. Not much in terms of views. I'm not a forest fan really. I'm a wolves fan, but aye. Anyway, plod on up. See if it opens up at the top. Oh wow, how lovely this is. Little hidden oasis in a forest. Wow. Like I say, there's multiple paths in this forest. There's one branching off right. There's this one here that'll loop round onto the summit of Finsthwaite Heights, I believe. So take your pick. Something stunning. Oh. Looks a bit irony, coppery. Beautiful, look at that. Absolutely stunning. I think that might be one of my favourite tarns actually. Didn't even know about it. And you wouldn't if you weren't doing the outlying fells. So yeah, I've just thought about adding a few more scenery shots to my video, a bit more quiet time. I like the sound of my own voice, as you can probably tell, but I think I'll just do a few more silent shots and let you enjoy the views from now. Well, Dave said there was a bigger tarn and he was right. That's a monster. Cows. I've never heard of this. Absolutely stunning. And one thing that I've never had on any of these Wainwright walks, bar one, is knee wind. Just making the reflections, look at it. Absolutely symmetrical. Beautiful. Oh, aye. This is definitely a walk worth doing. Finsthwaite Heights. You will not be disappointed. Take your breath away. Bloody hell. You could be mistaken for being in the Everglades. Somewhere remote in northern Canada. Or Alaska. Wow. Kind of makes me want to bring a little dinghy up here and just have a paddle. Little launch point there, little dock. Giving me some ideas. I'll probably drown, but at least I'll have fun beforehand. Wow, sneaks right round. Right, so you walk along the tarn and there's an obvious path left, well stoned, and you'll come to a gate where, again, public footpath sign will point in the direction where we're now starting to head uphill to the final push up to Finsthwaite Heights. A little bit less trodden, this path, kind of boggy, but still enough to keep your feet dry, so you can enjoy it. Aye. Might be confusing, but paths aren't as well trodden as I thought they would be. It's quite faint here, but yeah, even on simple walks you should still get yourself the GPX file. It'll keep you right. Oh, I can see it gets better as we're going up to the high point. Oh, right, here we are, and what I think is Finsthwaite Heights. It seems to be the high point, but what a chore it was to get here. We've got lost. I don't know how we've done it, but happens to the best of us. We've had to cut our way through bracken just to find the path, but it's just a little rocky outcrop here with some decent views over the forests here. But I think we were heading for this one over here, which I believe is Eubank or something like that. But yeah, we've done a massive detour around. I'll put the map up at the end so you can see what we've done, but I think this is good enough for me. It's probably the high point of the forest. Very difficult navigation, some pretty tricky paths, but anyway, we'll take it. Boom. Right, well done Dave. Finsthwaite Heights, I think. Oh, bloody hell. This one has been very, very difficult to find. Still worth coming for the walk. That tarn's beautiful, and if you happen to stumble upon this area, it might be better once again in sort of winter when there's knee bracken, because it's kind of hiding all the trods, so you've really got to sort of use your GPS, and I've actually used Google Maps there to direct me directly on top of the circle of Finsthwaite Heights. So yeah, I'm happy enough. If it's not the Wainwrights, it's definitely the high point, so I'm happy enough with that. Oh, there's a little sort of cave here. Looks like there's some walls built just here. I have been to the top of the pile of these, just to make sure there's no summit cairn or anything up here. I didn't think so. No. Like I said, it's very difficult to find. There's a wall top here. There's no definitive. Oh, here we are. There's a little cairn up here, Dave, but well, 4 rocks piled together. But I don't know. I've just came from over there, so it's not far away. But someone might be starting to build a little cairn here. Anyway, whatever. Finsthwaite Heights. You can bugger off. So yeah, what we think is Finsthwaite Heights is just the general area up here with multiple tops, and I don't think there is sort of a distinctive top that you call Finsthwaite Heights, just an outcrop really. So I guess try and find the highest point you want and call it there. Right, so we're just down from Finsthwaite Heights, and that walk's taken a bit longer than I thought it would. A few navigation errors, we don't know what happened, but anyway, we're both a bit knackered now, so we're going to skip Big Lands Barrow. We'll pick that up on a different walk with maybe a couple of others. So anyway, just want to say thanks for coming, Dave. Appreciate it. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you back out on the fells very, very soon. Peace. Bye.